an unexamined life is not worth living. You need to reflect more often. Even if you don't get to do it monthly, do it once in 2 months. It's still better than doing your reflection once a year. And I want to just talk to you about the power of reflection and why it's actually important for you to reflect often. Alright? So what usually happens is that most people at the end of the day, they only reflect when it's end of the year. When it's end of the year, they reflect against the new year, meaning that they actually reflect once a year. The problem with this idea is not that it's not good, but what that means is that you only get to take serious actions in your life once a year. You only get to tell yourself, okay, this is what I did this year that didn't work. What am I going to do better next year? However, I'm telling you that if you can reflect more often, weekly, monthly, you will be able to achieve results. Those things you achieve once in a year, then you can achieve them 12 times a year if you reflect monthly. If you reflect weekly, you can achieve them 52 times a year. I love monthly reflection because it's not too short yet. It's not too short yet. It's not too long, right? So it's like, I can reflect. Let's say you reflect at the end of every month. You see, at the beginning of the month, of the next month, you're able to do better what you didn't do last month. You see that before you know it, you get to reflect 12 times in a year, right? Yeah, some people are going to advise weekly, but I don't know if that works for you as well. You can do that, okay? If that works for you, but you need to reflect more often. Even if you don't get to do it monthly, do it once in 2 months. It's still better than doing your reflection once a year. That's too far, and that is why you may find out that you are just very slow in the things you do in life. Some people, like I myself, not just about some people have advised vision board. I myself, I have vision board, right? But guess what? I review my vision board once every month. And this is true. Okay, I'm not in my house. I will have actually shown you my own vision board right now. I reflect. I have a vision board that on which I write the things I want to achieve that month. And at the end of the month, I'm like, did I achieve it? Yes, no. Depending on what the situation is, right? And I think of the way to get better results at the end of the following month, right? So reflection is good. Was it not Socrates that said an unexamined life is not worth living? That's in philosophy. I still remember the things I learned in philosophy class in my first year in the university. An unexamined life is not worth living. Are you examining your life? Right? Are you checking your life? Are you thinking of the things you said you were going to achieve? Were you able to achieve them? It's an important question and you shouldn't take it lightly. Alright? So the point today is reflect more often. Reflect on your life more often. Have a vision board or vision booklet if you don't have a place where you're going to put board. Have a vision board or vision booklet. Write them down. When you write them down, it helps your brain to remember. Like I used to say, forget all those people that say write something down. What is the essence of all those writing down? I noticed that when I write it down, it's easier for me to remember. It's very easy for you to remember when you write it down. So just make sure that whatever plan you are making, just make sure that you write it down. That's going to make it very easy for you to remember. Okay? If you want to. It's not compulsory that you must go to a very quiet place. You can do that on your way back from work. Alright? Okay, so the most important thing I want you to take away from this video is that what? Reflection is good. You should reflect more often. Don't stop doing it just at the end of the year. Alright? Okay. Till I see you again, alright? Bye.